Box, motherfucker. Yes, I see you, just Katie. Hey, LP, don't be Saudi. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was talking to my daughter. Yeah, Forevermore is my security guard for sure. I mean, I got a few bodyguards, but Corey's 400 pounds. You don't need one. Jesus Christ. All right, Leah, please be safe during the storm, Leah, and keep me updated that you guys are okay, please. Message me on Messenger. Be safe. Yes, keep your phone charged. Oh, FYI, is everybody safe from the storms recently? Everybody doing okay with these storms going on? Side note, just checking on people. I mean, listen, here's how I feel about it. I personally, the way that I like to do these things, the fact that there's women involved that aren't even known who they are or anything, and they're confiding in a certain group, I'm weird about platforming the person who is victimizing these women. That's where I always find it difficult to decide. I'm not wanting to platform the man doing this to women unless those women want him platformed. Now, if it were something not involving women who are being victimized, I'll platform any motherfucker. But let me hang on. I'm gonna pause real quick and go ask a question, because I'll definitely platform Corey. However, not to defend him, not to coddle him, and not to Okay, so I'm sorry, pause. I asked somebody involved if they think it'd be a good idea, so I'm going to wait for that. And I'm only doing that out of respect for people that are involved in the situation. And if, that's cool, then I'll absolutely give Corey a box. But like I said, he will not be coddled. He will not be, defended. I'll give that opportunity to discuss this situation and maybe try to get something for these women. I'm not going to let him come up here and give all these kinds of excuses, but I'm also not going to be nasty about shit. If he's going to be, I don't know. I got to make sure it's cool first. I don't want to cross any lines or boundaries. Like I said, though, there weren't multiple women involved, I would put anybody in a box. Y'all know me, I don't give a fuck, but I got to think of other people right now, too. Hey, Sydney, little chocolate chip. What you doing? But yeah, absolutely, we can share it to Corey if it's cool to other people. That's just not my call to make. I know he ain't gonna go live with the silly girls. I know that. He definitely won't. He's been dodging them for days. Dodging them in lives, dodging them behind the scenes. It's crazy. And at this point, I don't believe anybody wants a private conversation with him. I think everybody wants it to be public, and it should be. It should be. I'm not here to hold anybody accountable, but I'm definitely down to loudly state the shit that's going on. I'm nobody to hold somebody accountable. I've always said that. I didn't realize that till very recently. I am in no position to hold somebody accountable, quote unquote, because I've done my fuck shit. Hey, Jess. But I'm definitely down to publicize all this shit if that's what needs to be done. But I'm not on the accountability shit. At this point, I don't believe any woman wants accountability from him or apologies. I think they just, they want this to be my son. All right, so thank you, Summer. Yeah, tap the live, you guys. So we can share this out to Corey. Let me see if I'm able to. I don't think we follow each other on this account. Shit. Does anybody possibly still follow Corey to share this to him? Y'all can tell him if he wants to come in, he could come in a box. Hey, Brett the Bully. Thank you, Jen, babe. Thank you, Regina. Thank you, Not That Toxic Tea. Thank you, guys. Yeah, I don't have him on here, so I can't even share it to him. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not here to hold nobody accountable. I'm the last person on TikTok, the only one accountable because I'm vile, but, well, not so much anymore. But I'm definitely down, like I said, to be public about this. It needs to be talked about. I'm not here to take it. He's not going to be coddled in here. I'm sorry. I'm not going to be like disgustingly nasty, but I'm not coddling this man. I'm really not. I don't need to put him in a box. I really don't. I'm just reading the comments and seeing that I believe people want to maybe not hear him because he has a side or anything, but I think people, kind of want to talk about this. And he is one of the only people that can talk about this. He needs to explain himself, really. Not needs to, but there really is no explanation. I take that back. But look, when you do some bad shit like this, either address the shit or move along and get off the app, bro. Because, people don't want this around them on this app. People come on this app some people come on this app for fun. They want to troll. They want to meet people, meet friends. They want to use it as an outlet. But then you got people like this that do dark ass shit to innocent people. Some people use this as a fucking playground for some serious shit. Like, fuck the petty shit, but some serious shit. I see you, Pablo. But this internet's not a playground for men or women for that matter. This internet's not a playground for people to hunt other people down like prey and use them and play with them. We're not chess pieces. Nobody on here is a fucking chess piece. You're good, Meg. But even if you hate someone on this app, they're not a chess piece. Some shit's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun going back and forth. But this shit, using people as objects or property or a manipulation tool, that's fucked up. Because there's a lot of people on here, like I just said, that come on this internet because it's an outlet for them. They want to be friendly with people. They want to meet friends. I'm not exactly sure on the numbers, Summer. That would be a question for the Silly Girls because I do know they're speaking to multiple women. I don't know how many women, but I do know, according to them, what I've heard, it's multiple. If any of them would like to say that that's up to them. I don't know how many women, but you know what? One's enough for me. One is one too many for me. Does it say paused? Every time I pull in my driveway, it does this. Thank you, Tay. You're good, Lost Boy Hooligan. No, we're not blocking in this live unless it's like, regular rules. Nicole, fucking Savage, those dirty ass people. But this live ain't gonna be for nobody else but what Corey's done. I already said yesterday, I pledge that my platform on this account is going to be steadily for what Corey's done. This is day 2, Corey. This is day 2. Day 2. We're on day 2. Thank you, Hello Kitty, for the heart me. Minivan! What up, Minivan? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Mods, we're not blocking the silly girls or Abby. We're not blocking X Wreck-It, whatever you guys are going by now. We're not blocking those people. When it pertains to the Corey Live, I don't mind them being in here. I don't believe they would come in if it were, you know what I mean, any other subject, which is fine by me. But when we're all on the same page about this Corey situation, they're welcome in here. I know you are, Abolitious. And you know what? You know, if you ever, I don't know what your stance is. If you ever, I know you got the silly girls, but if I'm ever live and you want to use my platform to speak, I'll absolutely mute and let you have a voice. But that's up to you. If, you know, I don't know if you were talking about what happened publicly, but if you ever need that from me and you see me live, feel free to jump in and grab a box at any time. Like, you're good. Nobody would. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's odd that he's running. He used to jump. Yeah, he's jumping anyone's platform. And something else, you know, he would be the creator of all these jump chats and had all these people in there, make all these pictures, go live and bash women and body shame them and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, he would honestly use Wreck-It as his tag dog. Let's keep it real. But he's the first one to run from a damn Snapchat group, right? And then remove people. Like, he has that ability. Like, who are you to even, bitch, you're the one on TikTok trial here. Who are you to call the shots, Corey, on Snapchat or TikTok? You, under the kind of heat you're under, are not allowed, sir, to call the shots. Thank you, Hello Kitty. Hey, Forevermore.
Hey, baby. So hey. I want to just make this little announcement.
Sure, go ahead.
People do not share me to go into lives because I do not appreciate being questioned and people wanting to know my true identity. Listen, I'm cool. I'm chill. I don't get involved in the fuck shit. I love people for who they are. But I will not be, oh, well, who are you? What is
Forevermore's been on the app for a while, doing it. Y'all. For a while. Forevermore's not new at all.
I am been here. I have been with Grow off and on for the last 3 years.
And mostly with a silent watcher as long as I've known you, really.
Yeah, exactly. The only time that I walked away from you is when you got really, really mean.
Yep, when I was with Nicole. Mm-hmm.
And other than that, I've been here. I am forever her. Forevermore is now my new account.
Yep.
But I don't appreciate it. So please don't share me lives anymore.
And when you came back, you used the same picture. Everybody knows your picture.
Yeah.
Were they rude to you or just asking?
No, they were like, I'm like, oh, you know, I got shared this live. And then, you know, well, who are you? And then I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I did, you know, the live was shared to me. And then I'm like, come follow you. And then all of a sudden I get questioned. Like, listen, I'm not on trial here.
Playing devil's advocate, though, I've seen a lot of this too. I'm not saying it's a situation, but there's a lot of people, even with silent watchers, they're making fake accounts to look like them. And a lot of people are being, you know, with all the TikTok wars going on, I get it because my paranoia is always up when I see accounts come in. That could be it. However, I don't know. It's, you don't
but I make it known I'm forever her. Forever her has been in that account for almost 3 years.
Like, I get it. There's a lot of people on there faking accounts and being trolls, y'all, but we don't gotta be like mean to people. She truly is just a supportive watcher.
Just like I say, ask Grow.
Absolutely.
I know who I am. I
Never
don't do
nothing to me.
Lies and start shit.
I put my name on her. She ain't never done nothing to me sideways. Never. Nope.
I'm just a big bug.
I think some people shared it to Corey. Like I said, he gets in a box. I'm definitely not coddling him. He will not be coddled over here. But, you know, if that's what people want to do, and I'm down for it. I'm down for whatever. Like I said, don't even need or care if Corey's in my box. I'm still going to talk about it. However, you know, if it's going to bring some kind of something, let's do it.
Summer said she shared it.
Thank you very much, you guys. I don't even want to hear, like, explanations because to me, you can't explain this away. It's not cool to just do this to people, man or woman. And then, okay, put it this way. Me and Box Lizard have never really, you know, seen eye to eye, me and any of the silly girls. But I'm going to put it like this. you know, Corey just recently, I guess, posted a video not too long ago coming at Box Lizard, and actually it was a stupid insult I really don't even understand. But what I'm confused about is why are you making videos on Box Lizard when, Corey, you're the one right now that is the subject of almost everybody's discussion. Box Lizard is not. So I'm confused on what that is supposed to do to make anything better for Corey. You know, you're just going to randomly attack people that hang out with the silly girls now because you got busted up. So it's Box Lizard's fault that you got caught? And don't get this twisted. I'm not friends with Box Lizard. I'm not defending him. I'm making a point. It could be anybody at this point. So you're making videos about these people because you got caught up. If people want videos and dig at people, do it because they're doing fuck shit. Don't do it, to be petty. Because if I'm not mistaken, Corey, solely, you're the one responsible for this shit. Even the silly girls are not responsible for this shit. Neither is Lizard. And that's just me speaking the truth. You know what I mean? I'm not here to defend nobody. I'm just making an honest point. I don't get that. Let's make a video and try to attempt an assault on somebody. For what? Because he's calling you out for some fuck shit you did to women? Really? Well, that's crazy, Corey, because you're good for everywhere I see you. That's crazy, Corey, because I've been on the same side as you. Never your friend, Corey, but I've been on the same side of you. A couple years ago, we were going after people together, like Mac and all those other people. But now, when it's turned around, you're dropping videos and you know, targeting certain people. That's just my opinion. I don't know. That's weird. That's very weird to me. I get it. You're mad because Box Lizard's calling you out, but is that not what people do over here? Is that not when someone fucks? If it were Lizard doing it, you don't expect that people wouldn't do this to him? Take your fucking L, Corey, and deal with the consequences or be gone. It's that simple. Listen, there's two ways that accountability and awareness can go. I've been on both sides. I've been on the side of being held accountable and being a piece of shit, and I've been on the side of holding nasty fucks accountable, right? And it can go two ways. There's times where you'll never hear me ever. This is real talk right now. I'm not trying to hash up old fights. This is real talk. There are times where you'll never in your life catch me apologizing for something I've said or done. Because 8 times out of 10, I've been pushed for a good reason, right? Still not okay. But there are times, very minimal, you will see me apologize to somebody after me being vile or doing whatever. If someone's not truly sorry, they're not going to take the accountability. But at the same time, Corey, if you're not going to address it head on, find a different side of the app then, because it seems like 90% of this side are on the same page and are not okay with you being over here doing this shit. That's just what I'm taking from all of this. Again, my opinion is not shit. I'm just a normal person with a phone. I'm nobody special. You know, it's a weird situation for me because I'm not friends with either group, Silly Girls or Corey. However, in the middle, I want people to remember there are women, right? And I'm gonna make another point. I know I'm killing time to see if Corey comes in, but there's situations going on where, you know, you have Silly Girls, I'm not their friend. We're not cool. There's Corey, I'm not his friend. I'm not cool with him. So I'm in a weird position. There are other people like me in a weird position. I would never jump in one of their fights, either one. And if you ever see me do it, you know it's something serious. Never jump in one of their fights, either one. And if you ever see me do it, you know it's something serious. And that's why I'm here today talking about this. And then you have people also attacking Rodeo Mom or Sassy or whoever, whether it be in lives or Snapchat. As I witnessed this last night. Why are we focusing? Okay, if people have their opinions about Silly Girls allegedly cherry picking because it's their friend, we've already discussed this and dissected, and I agree. If they don't have all the proof or whatever, yeah, maybe they shouldn't have jumped so hard for Corey, but at the same time, you got to give him grace. You don't have to, but give him grace. Why are we making it about that? Handle that later. If you got beef with them, handle it later. Table it for now. Why are we making it about that and past situations? I have done shit in the past, and maybe people are like, grow is no person. People have said it. You're nobody to hold someone accountable. Okay, and that may be fine. However, so when I see something foul, I should just shut up. Hey, Tad and Michelle, honey. So if I see something nasty or foul because I've made mistakes in the past or done things people don't agree with, I shouldn't speak up. No, that's not how that works. So if people want to keep believing or their opinion is the Silly Girl's fucked up somehow, at the same time, but aren't they doing it now? I don't think they did either. I agree, and I don't want that to get twisted. I'm just speaking of what people have been saying. But my point is, let's just say for shits and giggles, they were cherry picking. They're not, but let's say they were. Are they not doing the right thing right now? I think they are. So.
We know Corey's in here because I was out of your box for a long time, but then just got a live suspension.
Oh.
And I've already appealed it, so that's why I'm back in here. So
I'm sorry, I didn't even get flagged. I got nothing.
Yeah. So Corey, just come in here and stop this. And nothing I
Seriously.
said was false.
Nope. No. But just Katie, I mean, do you get what I'm? Oh shit! She got removed again. Oh my god! Now I got that message that she got flagged and removed. Jesus Christ! Yes, they did, Brownie. It just came across my screen. TikTok removed her. I'm sorry, just Katie. That sucks. Wow. Yeah, but Lizard, that's what I was saying. I don't want to get twisted and saying that that's what silly girls are doing, but that's what not everybody, that's what a lot of people are saying or thinking. And again, I'm not here to defend them. I'm not gonna. But like I just said, there's a weird, sticky situation here. You got Corey, who I definitely don't fuck with. You got the girls, who I definitely don't fuck with. But in the middle, we have women who deserve this to be addressed. So that's where people got to grow up and learn to pick their battles. And that's a lot coming from me because I've made that mistake over and over and over again. I get it. I probably sound like a hypocrite. You want to call me a hypocrite? Go ahead. There's a difference in being a hypocrite and doing things differently so you don't do that shit again. You know what I mean? So I just don't know why people are making it about the silly girls right now when they're not the ones that did this to multiple women. Yeah, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this real quick and I'm going to keep it there. There's a lot of shit that Corey did that I feel silly girls were wrong in their participation. However, I also see that they were played. I can't even hold them to that because I've had it happen to me. I've definitely had it happen to me. Nicole was a big example. There were a ton of things that I really didn't know the truth behind or full stories, and everybody knows me. When I'm your friend, I go in the fire, whether you ask me to or not. I get it. I've done it. I've done it a lot. So who am I to tell the silly girls right now they're wrong? No, I don't agree with everything they've done in the past, but right now is right now. It's about Corey. So with that being said, I can't sway people's opinions on them. And again, I'm not defending them. I just want to see things done differently right now because this is getting crazy. And by the way, last night's behavior was disgusting in that Snapchat call, Ashley. If you're listening, Ashley, that was very disgusting what you did, by the way.
Oh, I'm glad you brought that up. Corey, you're big man. You're big man.
Man, I saw the message. As soon as you said that, it was like, whoop, removed.
Jeez, I'll just get that appeal back too. But speaking of what Ashley did, who is that? Tiffany Tatted Tiff?
Yeah, she used to go by Inked Up Tiff. Now she goes by Tiff Lady Vengeance.
Yeah, you're a whole ass coward, okay? You're a bitch. I asked for a box, and all you did was keep deleting my comments, but you platformed Ashley so she could sit there and spew her lies. So if you're going to have that drunk up there, then at least have somebody to come up there and counter it because you look like a fool.
Listen, I witnessed Ashley's behavior last night. That's what I was just talking about. I don't want to bring up the person and or the situation because that would be what Ashley did. But you know what situation I'm talking about. That behavior I witnessed last night, and I said it in that Snapchat call. This is fucking gross.
She was gross. She got busted. She got busted for making that fake Brit Snapchat. And so she deflected to adoption shame someone. Then she goes and gets a little alcohol courage and jumps in that Tiffany box and starts spewing shit. And apparently she's supposed to go live today. And I just want to say, Tiffany, you're a whole ass bitch. And
I definitely did not like what I witnessed last night. Again, I'm not going to bring it up unless that person wants to come up and speak on it herself. I'm meaning, Rodeo Mom. But what was said and done, not cool, dude. I know I've said some vile shit, but that was gross. And when I found out the real situation, Ashley, that's not cool at all to ever.
No, it's
Never
not
mock
cool.
that.
And if you're going to host boxes and let somebody up in a platform to use your platform to say stuff like that,
Yep.
then you need to let the other person up, or at
I
least
agree.
someone else to counter it, or you have no business hosting lives.
I agree. That's what I would have done. But I was embarrassed by Tiff yesterday when I saw her letting Corey in the box too. She did it with Corey as well. And then where's the
that's
first
why.
place Ashley ran? She wants to talk to Corey and go live with Corey too. It's like, what the fuck? Women.
You don't want to be picked. Let me tell you, the stuff I've learned recently, nothing works downstairs. He lives with his mama. You don't want to be picked. Okay? I am saving you.
Somebody save me. Fucking May.
But yeah, if Tiffany, if you're watching, I don't know you, but now I don't like you, and I
sure
think you're a
she-
whole ass bitch.
Yeah, she was very butthurt last night. I saw a video where she's like, she didn't say my name, but I'm the one that went live and said, and I'll say it again, Tiff, you should be fucking ashamed of yourself and embarrassed as a woman and a mother. And she went in a video and she's like, yeah, I should be embarrassed, blah, blah. Yeah, you should be, but you should be.
You should be. You should be. I'm embarrassed for you for just having Ashley up in your box, let alone I didn't know you had Corey up there.
Oh yeah, she did. And she wasn't like defending what he did, but she was making excuses and explanations for it. I'm sorry, there's no explaining what he's done in this situation. There's none to me. Not at all.
Yeah.
Maybe other people have an opinion, but not to me. How can you justify this with proof right there? How can you justify it?
like two people that like peaked in high school meet up in their 40s and bond.
But yeah, I sent Ashley a snap privately last night because she left that group or whatever, and I told her how I felt. And you know, if she pops in my live, I'm very fine without saying details and or that other person's name. I'm very fine explaining to Ashley live, whatever, that I don't like what the fuck she did last night. Whether I like Rodeo Mom or not, it's not about that. It's about that's gross.
Yeah, I mean, it has nothing to do about Rodeo Mom. There's a lot of women that have been in Rodeo Mom's situation,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm trying to watch my words because I know you're out there, Corey. Report me,
And we don't
I'll
want to
just
give
keep
them more
coming
bullshit
back.
either to talk about.
So, yeah, it was sick. And then, you know, if you didn't want to give me a box, you didn't need to be deleting all my messages because you look like a
Yeah,
coward.
that's childish. And Tiff, I thought better of Tiff. Normally, she doesn't really deny people like that unless they're attacking her. But she gets nervous when it's silly girl related. She really does. She always has been nervous.
Well, I'm not even a silly girl.
I know,
I'm
but
not
if you
even-
roll with
I'm not
them,
even
she
a part
makes
of
me
it.
nervous. I know,
I'm
but
neutral.
I
in
know.
this. I don't
I
even
know,
know.
but that's
whose
how
side
she
I'm
looks
on
at
half
things.
the
If she even catches you commenting to them, she gets nervous. And she's always been nervous of the silly girls since I've known her.
Well, you know what? I don't have a gang, Tiffany, or a club, but
Just an honest opinion.
I got a big hairy gatto.
What does that even mean?
We've been known to fuck some shit up on TikTok. So
What is a
if you
gato
fuck there-
anyway? What is that?
Yeah, and I got a brownie. Yeah, we
Wait,
We control
gato
melody,
is
too.
a word for a private pair? I don't know what that is. Is it Italian?
she got a whole new identity when we came back to TikTok, and I'm still my old self. So I need to change. This is my backup account. I need to change it to something else. And
Oh, they
she's
just
I
clarified.
know her
It's
from.
Spanish for cat. Gotcha.
I'm gonna out her old name, TikTok T-Spell. She used to piss off a lot of people when she entered their lives. Now she's reinvented, so I got to reinvent my name.
Ah. The only one I ever knew of and lightweight respected. I mean, I used to love Tea Sipper days. She was the
She wasn't the tea sipper. She was more messy.
I don't think I ever saw Tea Spill. I probably did, just don't recognize the name. I love them tea pages. As long as they're not stupid, I love them tea pages.
She was more like before Reddit was big off TikTok. She was more like a snark TikTok page.
Yeah. I like those too, though. Those are fun sometimes. I like
Yeah,
when they
she'll
get really
always be
messy.
tea to me, Brownie. When people call her Gato, but AP calls her Gator, so I call her Gator sometimes.
Raggly fucking AP.
I haven't got flagged yet, right?
No. I haven't either. I know people shared it out to him. I guess, I mean, I don't know. He normally, when he had Silly Girls and Wreck It as backup, he had no qualms just popping in my lives uninvited to talk shit to me. But now that the roles are reversed and Corey's got the shit coming to him, this is very weird behavior, Corey, because I don't run from boxes. I'm cool. I might get booted or muted, but I don't run. I always show up, even if I'm wrong. I know it's been shared to him 11 times. 11 times, Brody Mama said it 11 times.
He's a whole ass joke.
But when he was live with Queen, he was going to let me in the box if it was his live. He was like, I don't care if she comes up. And Queen's like, no, I'm just going to say no on that. So I'm like, okay, I understand. Well, and they were like, well, you can have me on Snap, bro. Okay.
I mean, I don't know whether to be impressed or...
Corey, Mama C, will tell you in here.
Who the hell wakes up in the morning and gets full glam smoky eye for TikTok?
And that is a filter, by the way. I've seen her without it.
Oh, it's a filter? I'm I'm still sitting here with probably
her face absolutely looks like that. The makeup's real, but and I don't body shame like how can I put this? I'm not gonna sit here and call someone bigger or whatever if I'm not like being petty and mean. And I think there's big, beautiful girls out there. You know what I mean? So when I say this, please don't get it twisted. But she's not as thin as she shows people. And that's not saying nothing bad. There's a lot of bigger women.
I can't get over the smoky eye. I'm just, I'm maybe I am impressed because I'm still sitting here with like yesterday's mascara crusted into my face.
Me too. Me too.
She's got full lashes on and everything.
Yep. Brows done. We on fleek. Eyebrows on crunk.
That's a commitment right there. I don't have that time.
I barely get up and brush my damn hair in the morning. I got mom hair. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, I'm still in my PJs, but I got my work laptop.
I only put shorts on instead of my PJs, so I go to Walmart. That's it. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate that. But yeah, like, I mean, Corey, this is day 2, and you know me, Corey, I'm not going to let up. I told you, we don't got to make this nasty, but I like I said, I don't even care about platforming him. Truth be told, I don't like platforming motherfuckers like him. But I did go back and ask somebody if it would be a good idea. And, you know, hey, Claudette. Thank you, Mama C. I appreciate that. Like I said, I'm not here to hold nobody accountable, and I'm not here to coddle the motherfucker either, and I'm not gonna. You too, Madam Vice President. You too. No, I'm not talking shit on her. You know, like I said, I don't got no beef with Queen. I don't know why she wouldn't want me in the box. Corey was okay with it, but I don't got no beef for her. And like I just said, I mean, I think she's pretty, but you know, it is what it is. I'll say this, keeping it as respectful as I can in regards to Queen. Whether she's just friends with him or not, that ain't my business. But Queen, I really hope that you're just being like the wool over your eyes, because I don't foresee Queen knowing these things and being okay with a man like that. That doesn't seem like her style. Especially since she's opened up to me in the past. I'm not going to ever repeat her life or her situations, but from what she's told me, it seems like she's seen a lot in her life, and I would think, I do too, Jen Babe, I like Queen, I do, but I would think she would make better judgment. I can't hate her for that, though. To each their own, it's her choice. But I really, really hope he doesn't end up doing it to her. I'll say that. I really hope you don't do it to her. I don't know. If he does, he does. Because I look at it like this. After you know and you've seen the proof and it happens to you, how do we expect people to have sympathy? Exactly, Miss Dorky. And I'm not saying I hope it happens to her. Please do not get anything I say twisted. I do not want this to happen to Queen. I really don't. I don't want no woman to be affected like this again. But at that point, how can you? Hey, Kyler, my hubby. But at that point, how could you? You can still have sympathy, but it's almost like you don't want to say, I told you so, but damn, dude, you've seen the evidence, you've seen the proof, you've seen the receipts. Why? Fuck, man. It's not even that serious with her. You know? What up, Pitbull crew? I don't know. I just hope he keeps his mangly freaking paws off of her and her mental health and her bank account. I really do. But I'm not going to make it about her because she's not the bad guy here. And like she said, she's no one's victim. She knows what she's doing. So, let it be. But like I said, day 2, Corey. Corey, the box is open for you. Yeah, it's a bank account. I heard there was some monetary gain in this shit too. I got questions. I legit have questions for Corey at this point. I really do. I really do. And I really feel like even if it's just me and Corey in the box, people in the comments also have a right to ask questions. In my opinion. And I can't answer these questions that Corey can. I can't. I guess, Jen Babe, I guess. I mean, like I said, he was down earlier if he'd go live with me. I already said I'm not here to hold anybody accountable. That's not my job. Holding people accountable is not my job. I'm a normal ass person. I'm just a jerk with a damn phone. Okay? I can go live like 90% of TikTok can. But I really want to ask some questions. Yeah, maybe it's napping. I just want to see like at least too some kind of emotion. Like, how do you know what you did to people and you don't even have a tiny bit of remorse? Even if you don't want to tell people you feel bad, inside, do you feel bad, Corey? He was live earlier, Mama C, with Queen. But my thing is, because I've done fuck shit in the past, nothing like this, but I've done fuck shit in the past. And even though you would never hear me say it out loud, there was a little tiny morsel of growth in there that was like, ugh, I don't feel good after doing that. But now there's no going back. My pride got the best of me a lot. But is there a little bit of Corey inside? Do you feel bad? Like, Corey, do you feel bad for what you made women feel like? Do you feel bad? Do you regret the things you've done? I don't think so. Thank you, Claudette. And the fact you keep running from these questions speaks volumes to me, because if you have remorse or you want to speak, you don't run. Hey, Tammy, how are you? You don't run. Whether you're right or wrong, you don't run. To me, I've never seen Corey really be a runner. But like I said, when Wreck It and Silly Girls were behind him, he was all over the place. I agree, dopest content. Have you heard dopest content what Corey's been doing to women? Have you been caught up, dopest content? I know that I know dopest content, one of TikTok's favorite trolls. I know that he in the past has gone after scammers and manipulators, bad people. I mean, that's kind of what Corey's doing. I don't know how much monetary gain there is, but there is some monetary gain, but it's more or less victimizing women, shaming women, and mental health being affected. Narcissism, power control, like power struggle here, manipulation, belittling, making them feel like he's God's gift, doing one thing privately, another thing publicly, just to fuck with them more and more and more. And there's multiple women, ain't just one. And the other side's been calling him out for a long time. But it finally came to light from his own group. His own group, dopest content, is holding him accountable right now. His own group of old friends. Those silly girls, all holding him accountable right now. All of them. Every single person in that group is not okay with what he's done. And their group is big. If your decently sized group of friends is coming after you for this shit, I don't think it's right, though. A lot of fucking women. I'm just happy they're able to talk about it with a certain group. I'm glad that they at least have someone to talk to, because I don't do the advocacy shit. I don't get in like the chats with said victims or whatever you want to call them. I don't get involved in that part of shit. I like to be front and center with it. Because I know I might say something to trigger somebody, and I don't be responsible for that. That's why I don't get in like chats like that. You'll never see me really, it's very rare. You'll never see me getting a call with someone who's being victimized. I usually tend to go through somebody else and just get the play-by-play. Because I know my loud, vile ass, I will trigger somebody unintentionally, and I'll do that. I've always chosen to stay out of that shit. But I do know there's a lot of women. And, especially very recently, the last one you did it to, the most recent. I'm not going to tell her story for her or even without her permission, but she's been speaking publicly about it. And next time she speaks about it, really listen to what he's done to her. Really listen.
Just need to stop being fucking pigs.
Facts. But next time Southern speaks, I want people to really listen. to what he's done.
I had to say that.
You're good. What up, Karina? But Corey, we're already gonna do this on day 2? It's only day 2. I just got started yesterday. Come on. And I ain't even done nothing yet. I felt a couple lives talking about it. I ain't even fucking dropped no video, no nothing. Fuck. And Corey, you say I ain't shit.
I want to know what goes through these men's head.
They get away with it because women
on
like
their
don't
shoulders.
want to speak up about it because they're embarrassed or scared that it happened to them, which they shouldn't be. Make that very clear. I've seen and heard multiple women in this situation say, I'm so embarrassed, even some silly girls. And as much as I don't fuck with the silly girls, as a woman, I told all of them in my live yesterday, don't ever come in here and say you're embarrassed, because we can all have issues with them. They're not the ones that did this. They didn't do it. And a lot of people are putting a cloth over that. They're not the ones that did it, dude. I don't like a lot of silly girls for my own reasons, but they're in this situation not the ones that did it. So why are we making it a war with them right now? It's not. Do it later. Do it later. I would hope to God that if a man did this to me, I would have a ton of people defending me. Even if people don't like me, I would hope other women would at least speak up and say something in my defense. You know what I mean? That, I don't know. There's a lot of people I wouldn't stand up for, but it's not about who you like right now.
Hey, what?
BFF said, nah, if I knew how it really was, I would have been out a long time ago. I believe that. But the biggest mouth of them was his biggest supporter. Nobody block May, please. She's also been helpful in the situation. Like I said, a lot of us, I believe, nobody is kumbaya and holding hands. Nobody, I think, is even going to be friends after this. But I do notice multiple sides and people are tabling and shelving their shit. Mamie is one of them. So nobody block her, please. Oh, you just got done? Okay. If you're, I don't know if you're like home or whatever, and I know it's hard because you have a baby around you 24/7, but you can have a box if you want. I just don't, I think you're probably with the baby. Yeah, it's true, BFF. Is that not what a lot of us said we set out to do on here? When it's something serious like this, is it not something that we want people to still talk about? Welcome in, Southern Magnolia. Just so you're aware, Southern, I did speak in your defense, but I did not speak of your situation nor what happened to you, because I don't do that without permission and or having you present. So just so you're aware. But I told everybody else in here, nobody that's been affected in this will ever be denied a box in my life. Nobody. Everybody who's been affected by this has a right to come on my live and speak. Even if people don't like them. Even if I get shit for it, I don't care. Not that I don't care about my friends or the people that stick with me, but I at this point with this situation, I'm not about all that right now. I would never turn down any person who want to come in the box and defend themselves when they get hurt like this. But yeah, rule number one, I get it, Southern. I totally get it. Rule number one, though, and I don't speak about people's situations without their permission or say names or anything, so I'm not going to come up here and speak for Southern unless she's like, yeah, it's cool, Grove, but I'm not doing that. I do know what he's done that was disgusting. We'll leave it at that.
I'm stuffing my face, sorry.
You're good. I'm sitting here chilling. Just shooting the shit, having a conversation. If he comes in, he comes in. If not, I'm going to keep conversating. Like I said, I don't got to have him here to conversate about what he's done. And I'm not getting nothing from this. I don't need followers or friends or attention or clout. Even through my fuck shit, for the 4 years I've been on here, I've always been one to want to hold lives like this. When there's not screaming and shit involved and a discussion can actually be had, I'm always down for this shit. So I don't want, if people don't know me, like there's some people that have been following me for years. If you don't know me, don't jump to conclusions and don't ever call me no clout trout or nothing. Cause listen, I don't got to do this. I don't have to do this. And I honestly want to, because, it's not about me or what I've done in my past. It's about what I'm standing up for right now. But I've never been cool with people doing this shit to women. I don't like it. When there's real proof behind it, I'll definitely speak up. You know? So for the ones that hold my past against me and they want to look at it like, well, why is she the one speaking about this? Well, one, because it's my public opinion, and two, I don't agree with it. You know? So I hope that's never a topic of discussion, because I could go live and just talk about bullshit and still get people in.
Yes, sir.
There's a ton of people involved in this that don't need or want the relevancy or clout or attention. Yeah, it is nice to see that, Summer. I'm actually very impressed with the amount of men that are speaking out about it as well. And that goes, again, even if people have a past and a sketchy past, or they've done things, whatever, in the past, is it not the right thing to do to speak up, if that makes sense? That's good. Southern wants to know. Southern Magnolia's in here, guys, in the comments, and she just said, does anyone have any questions for her? If anybody would like to ask Southern Magnolia anything, she's in the comments offering. If she wants to come up, that's fine. If not, I also respect that as well, and I'll be happy to read the questions out loud and her answer if need be. So yeah, if you guys... Rats ass, what did Corey do? No, Lost Boy Hooligan, he unfortunately is not. Rats ass, what Corey did was not just to one woman, but multiple. But the most recent, I think, was probably very severe. We're talking mental health manipulation, belittling, narcissism, monetary gain, taking advantage of women. God, what else is there? I mean, it's how can you put it? It's not just like he's out there being a player. He's legit, like, very detrimental to people's character and mental health at this point. He's being pretty fucking gross. And he's going about it in a really gross way. And he's running. Welcome in, Miss May May. Hello, Dog Dad.
Hey, girl. What? I'm not perfect. You and May know this, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say one thing about my shit. My shit was mutual. I have never taken money from a woman, Corey, you fat fuck.
Yep.
You like to run your mouth about me, you fat bitch. But I'm gonna tell you something, boy. You've done way worse than I'll ever do. And you tried to drag me the other day when I bounced in your live with all your friends, talking your shit, but you didn't tell the whole truth, boy. It was cordial and consensual, you bitch. Unlike you. And you took so much money, bitch. You've been doing this shit since I've known you, fat worthless fuck. I'm out.
I think a lot of us have known Corey a long time now.
You'll never be me, bitch. Ever. And you will never, ever fucking come to me in my face, because I would fucking end you. So get right with Jesus, bitch, if you ever decide you want to try.
Round of applause for a real man speaking up. Thank you, Jesus. And I back all of that. All of that.